How's it going, everybody? My name is Philip Devon. I'm a mass communications major, and this is a podcast featuring my friend Asha Gunter. Today, we will be talking about the Netflix series Love, Death, and Robots. This is an anthology series produced by Netflix and everyone in the Netflix family, which is included by multiple, like animated series or animated different cartoons. They usually last up to 15, I think 20 minutes was the max. But Asha here is going to name off a couple of her favorites that we've seen from season one. I'm getting her hip to it. I've already caught up full season, but this is something that I just introduced her to. And from what I've noticed from her reaction so far, she loves it. And she's going to tell you more about her experience.
All right, so what's up, y'all? Starting off, I definitely watched maybe like a good amount of the first season yesterday, actually. I would say that the show is very interesting. Every episode is different, so it's not like a continued series where every episode it progresses. Pretty much it gives like American Horror Story type vibes where like every episode might be different. But basically the show, I would say it's very graphic. I'm not even gonna lie. It's very graphic.
It's a lot of blood and gore and guts and stuff like that. Depending on what episode you watch, obviously, but
the title, it literally speaks for itself. Love, death, robots. It's a lot of killing. It's a lot of love, quote unquote. Like people is naked, nude.
Yeah, that was
fucking,
pretty OD.
Like everything.
And it's funny because the episodes that you chose to watch, like I let essentially Asha pick from, just from the first season. She didn't have to just pick from the first season, but like I said, like Asha said, the list, you don't have to watch it. It's not a continuous series. She could have just started from anywhere and been fine. But also, yes, like the amount of graphic nudity in it alone. I've seen all these episodes, but when I did see the ones that she watched, I was like, that's crazy. I wonder how she's going to react to this because it is a lot of nudity.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. When I had picked the first one, the first episode that I started on was Good Hunting. It was Good Hunting. Okay, so that's episode 8, if y'all are curious. We're looking at the little chart right now as we speak, but that one, it was kind of crazy. I'm not even going to lie. And then everyone that I picked after that, it was just like mad sexual. So I was like, oh wow, like this is real crazy. Why did I pick these ones? But like you wouldn't even know based off of the description like what it's about. But yeah, so let's get into the top picks, our top picks. I'm freshly new to it. Phil already saw them, so like let's see. What was your like favorite out of the first season? I still haven't finished it. But
so are we going off of what we saw like together, or like just because I've seen all of them? Just
I'm gonna say just in general.
Just in
general, yeah.
So I will say this: Sunny's Edge is really cool. I won't really tell you what that's about because we're definitely gonna make more about this podcast, like more episodes about this, seeing her reaction and stuff. So Sunny's Edge is really good. That's not my first one though. My very best one that I enjoyed the most was Shapeshifters, which involves a spirit, like a supernatural element in it, which I think is very cool. And they try to mix in present times with it. And then my second place would be Beyond Aquila Rift, which Asha also hasn't seen yet, but that's a very good animation story as well, and the animation is perfect in it. In my third place, if I really had to choose between either Sunny's Edge or Good Hunting, because Good Hunting is on there too, I think I like Good Hunting's story better, so that would probably be the only reason why I would replace it with Sunny's Edge. Sunny's Edge was really good, the story was really good too, but I think the actual humbleness and honorable, like, the spirit hunter, like there are a lot of shapeshifters, like the mystic side of Good Hunting was really cool. I like that. So those are my top 3.
Okay, so honestly, let me just think out loud. Good Hunting, it was the first one. It was good animation wise. Honestly, the reason why I picked it first to watch was because it was giving me vibes like Mulan, and that's terrible to say.
No, it's not, because I feel the same exact way. I feel the same exact way.
Yeah, like it literally doesn't have anything to do with like Mulan for real. But like I feel like just the fact that they have swords, and maybe they could be in Asia. I don't know. The girl wolf character, like she was looking a little Asian. Episode 4, it's called Suits. Honestly, it's mad cozy and like welcoming though. Like it's like farmers, but instead of them being like actual farmers and like growing stuff, they're like defending their land against these things that look like they could be from Stranger Things. If you know, you know.
It gave, you know what it gave me though, more or less like vibe wise. It gave me like A Quiet Place. It gave me
Quiet Place. Yeah, it do though. Yeah,
it was just like that to me. Like if they actually ended up taking over the whole, like it was wild. That was a good. I like that. I like the episode too, though. But
it was good though, but like nah, that one is number one because I feel like it had me on the edge of my seat. Like it was a real emotional type one. Like you was a little bit connected to the characters, even though it was only like 10 minutes. It was real good. They was over there trying to like help their family and stuff like that. So that was like real nice and cute. Hey, spoiler alert, somebody ends up dying. Like, I don't care, I'm gonna say it. But it was real good. And then but the animation is good too. The animation is good on all of these episodes that I'm talking about. But I would say my ranking 3 out of the ones that I saw yesterday, dang. I want to say for entertainment wise, it would be the Junkyard one. Because that one, The Dump, is episode 9. It's called The Dump. That one is just funny. It features the character Ugly Dave. Ugly Dave is just funny. So he was just funny. But as far as like quality, I would put the top 3 at the third. I would put The Witness. That's episode. Which one is it? It's episode 3. The animation on that is really cool.
That was, It was like somewhat, I don't want to say paper mache, but it was like, if anyone's ever seen Into the Spider-Verse, it's kind of like that, but a little bit more of a touch of like realism.
Actually, like that one, it gave a game plot. Suits, it gave a game plot too, which is
why
like
it's number 1. Yeah, like a mobile game. Yeah, that's exactly the type of animation it looked like a mobile game, like something you can play on your off time.
Yeah,
you're on the bus, but like I like the concept of it. The concept of it was very well thought out, like all over the board. Like it was cool.
So basically, The Witness, to let y'all know like what it's about, because I know we talking about it, but we not really saying what it's about. The Witness is basically this girl. She ends up seeing this killing happen from outside her window, and now she's all spooked up. And her and the guy, the quote unquote killer, like they make eye contact through the windows. Now she's shooken up. She's running all over the city trying to get to Vladimir, whoever Vladimir is. She's trying to get to him for help, but like as she's going through the city, she's getting in cabs, she's running from him, he's like right there. Like it's that type of scenario where like he's right there but not able to like get to her. And the animation is crazy, so it's just it comes together real well, and it's like a whole entire like theme and movie and stuff like that. It has you on the edge of your seat for real. But that one is graphic too. Like once she finally gets to one steady spot and is there for a little second, like now it's like some sex dungeon type crap going on.
It's a lot of like, BDSM in that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's a lot, but after that, it's like kind of like a little plot twist toward the end. I'm not gonna say what happens, but that one is pretty cool. Yeah, that one is pretty cool as far as the art and stuff in there. Yeah, that's all I got to say.
Okay. So The Witness. Well, you said the ranking would be Suits.
Yeah, top 1 is Suits. Suits is just everything. All the boxes are checked with Suits, like the quality, the whole entire like I guess excitement or entertainment of it, and also I don't know what the third would be, but like it's checked. The box is checked. I don't know what it is, but it's checked.
Do you think, and this might be different for all people, which is why I like the fact that this is an anthology series. All the different animations are different. You got something for people who like to see ultra realistic things. You got episodes like Sunny's Edge or like the Aquila Rift or like even Shapeshifters has really good animation, and I'm pretty sure the same people made those animations if I'm not mistaken. But it's ultra realistic. Like that probably once again probably used mocap, had actual people there to like film all that stuff and everything like that. Versus like Asha said before, like Suits, it was a very good animation. Like someone had to sit down, draw these characters.
Yeah, that one isn't as realistic. It gives game vibes for real for that one.
And that's what I was going to ask you. So do you feel like, for you personally, when it comes to animation, like are you more of a, I want to see animation that looks more realistic or animation that looks like animation? Like,
honestly, okay, so there's two answers to that. I feel like if I'm trying to watch a movie, it could go either way. I don't mind, but like I feel like movie wise, I would like the realism type of look. Like they look like they're actual humans, but like you can see the little animation qualities, like a little, I guess, spin on real life in movies is cool. But as far as games, like make it look very colorful and poppy or something like that, like The Witness, but or even like Suits, because it's like they look like clay type figures a little bit. They still look human, but like you could tell they're not. Yeah, that's my answer. And Good Hunting is just 2D, so that one is like more like a cartoon type thing. Like I said, it gives Disney.
It not like honestly, I honestly felt like that could have fit in the Mulan Disney universe.
Yeah, it could have
perfectly. And I also I like the spin on it, knowing that I'm kind of a history buff a little, but when it comes to like in the animated in the episode, the kid explains like how eventually the Industrial Revolution came, and I think it was in Korea. I'm pretty sure he moved to Korea from Asia. I'm pretty sure, or something like that. And when he went there, most of the European people came. They instilled a lot of their industrial ideas on them. So we're talking about the era of like the steampunk, the trains being actually invented, railroad tracks, things like that. And I feel like I remember reading about stuff like that in history, especially in like feudal Japan and stuff like that. And it very much did change the way that they looked at things. And there's a line that the son says eventually, and he's like, when I moved here, it's just funny thinking about like how, because I think his dad just died and then he moved after that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And he was like, I'm just glad my dad isn't really alive to see this, because he would like look down on it. He wouldn't really.
Yeah, he said his dad wouldn't have been able to take it for real.
Yeah.
And that part was funny. Like, I remember that. I was like, oh, snap. Like, never did he just say that.
Yeah, because it's just like things, time eventually moves on and people and technology gets more advanced. I like seeing that whole, like I said before, steampunk era, like everything's like autonomous. Like they had to actually put gears and moving parts into everything. The thing that happened to the woman, unfortunately, it was very much a shame, and it was just
they just violated her. Yeah, they violated her.
And at that point, she probably wished she was dead. I don't even know how someone honestly survives something like that. Like you can see in the sequence when like she wakes up from being drugged, like she's on the operating table, and you just see a bunch of doctors like
cutting off her legs, her body and stuff, and all because the mayor just gets off on machinery.
On machinery, yeah. It was very unfortunate. It was very unfortunate, but eventually, in the beginning of the story, you understand the world a little better. So in that world, they're like shape shifting, not just women, but like the misconception of essentially men being men versus like women just trying to like be who they are like naturally, or at least a shapeshifter, which happens to be a woman in this case. Every time the man like cries out to her, like she has to come and like quiet him or silence him and things like that. So there's a lot of like world building that I appreciated with it, rather than it just being like it's a bunch of scumbag men just treating women like scumbags. And it's like no and yes at the same time, because like the actual nature of what they do, they're like sirens, like mermaids and everything.
Is more of like a coming of age type of episode, like if I had to describe it. Yeah.
having technical difficulties over here. Just give us a minute. Is it good now?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we just spent like a whole 3 hours trying to figure this joint out.
Yeah, we spent a little time trying to get these mics to work right.
Actually,
we're in a linkubator right now.
We are.
If anybody from the school is watching, as far as students, professors who work in here, you need to advocate to let them know they need to train y'all on this a little bit better. Give some some posters or something up in here, because we was over here struggling at first.
Right.
Marcus,
Marcus did help us. We're not gonna lie, Marcus, you down for the team, bro. We appreciate it. But yeah, so that was essentially Love, Death, and Robots. Probably gonna wrap this podcast situation up now. I enjoyed Asha being on the show. She's gonna be on here more often. This is our little school project. Essentially, we're just gonna finish watching a lot more episodes, getting her perspective on things. And like I said before, we're not going in any particular order due to the fact that it's an anthology series. So just stay tuned, stay well relevant, and once again, the show is on Netflix. It's called Love, Death, and Robots.
Yeah, definitely go check it out. Check it out. Watch the episodes that we talked about, and let us know maybe which ones you liked out of the rankings and stuff that we gave. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Which ones you feel like need to be on that list? Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Thank you. Asha, you want to tell people where they can find you at and drop any ats or anything like that?
All right, so you can find me on Instagram at picture _ perfect. You can find me on TikTok at ITZZZ Asha. It's Asha. And LinkedIn, network with me, Asha Gunter on LinkedIn. That's it.
Same for me, guys. My name on LinkedIn is just my name, Philip Devon. You can find me on Instagram at Phillay, PHILLAY _ Devon, DIVON. That's pretty much my tags. My YouTube channel is Dark Lancer 99. Go check that out. And I know Asha has a YouTube too. You want?
I forgot about that one. Thanks. YouTube, you can find me at Asha Gunter. So ASHAGUNTER.
Got some good content coming up, y'all. So just be wary of that.
Yeah, content on the way.
And that's pretty much it. Peace.